Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are for our very first episode of Uncle Bob's Piggery, our Let's Play series. You may have seen I've done a build on this map, Riverview map, and I've been requested to do a Let's Play series. So, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so we'll do a quick run around the map. For some of you that may have not seen it, well not the map, but just our farm. If you haven't seen it, you probably need to check out the build. Alright, so this is our house. We've got a playground and shed out the back, playground for the kids. We've got a storage shed over here, which has got our trailer, our water tanker, manure, slurry spreaders. This shed here's got nothing. We've got one of our pig areas there. We've got our planter, seeder and plough in there, I think. We have our Robo Panther sugar beet harvester and our harvester in there. Another big shed over the back there which has our headers for our harvester and our sugar beet harvester. Another pig farm. Another pig farm here as well. Another big one there. So there's 4 in this map, or our farm I should say. We've got that shed which has nothing in it at the moment. These sheds I've found aren't very high, so we've got to be careful what we can and can't put in here. For this side we've got our lime spreader, fertiliser and our weed sprayer. We go along around to the right here, we've got another storage shed for our couple of New Holland tractors. We've also got just a shed here which has nothing in it at the moment. It's just empty. And we're back to our house there, so that's sort of the full loop around that part of the farm. Go this way, you can see we've got another 2 barns that I've stuck together, which kind of limited how to get in and out. But I've got our straw shredder in there. I think I was going to put bales and stuff in here. Just got to work out how I'm going to get in there. I really need to fix up this part of the map. In here, I believe I have our front loader. Yeah, there we go, our New Holland front loader. You can clean up after the cows, or the pigs I should say, clean up after the pigs and load manure into the trailer and that sort of thing. We've got our pig feed spot there, just for early on because we don't have any food at all at the moment for them, but we're going to harvest so we should be alright, but it's there just in case. We've got our weed, solid fertiliser, seed, lime. We've got our silo here where we store all our stuff, all our crops and stuff. And here we have our water tank and also our little Mahindra. So the reason why I've got the Mahindra is this guy I was going to use to drive long distance, and the Mahindra I was going to use just to drive around the map. The farm, I should say. Right, so we'll get out here. So we've got corn in this field here, a pretty big field. We've got soybean here, no, canola, yep, here. And then up the other end we've got our sugar beets. So I want to jump straight into our Roper Panther. Might have to go into this view so we can get out of here. I want to make sure I limit our speed just to 20 in the farm area. So I'm going to go, here I am taking off again, go through here and open up our other shed. There's nothing around the back there at all. Open that side, open this side because we're going to need the header. What header is that? That's like the corn canola header. So we don't have anywhere for wheat at the moment or straw, so I did put a little bit of straw in there, a little bit of water, all that sort of stuff just to get us going. We've only got 10 pigs in each, but we don't have a loan at the moment, so I was going to get all these fields done. Oop, wrong button. Take out a loan and then purchase some more pigs. So we'll go through here and grab this guy. So you can see that it's a very tight fit. We can't fit this in there, we can't fit the harvester in there. That's originally what I wanted this shed for, but as you guys can see, it won't fit. And I was actually going to put our harvesters in there. they wouldn't fit in there either. That I looked over there, wouldn't fit in there. Looked in these sheds here, wouldn't fit there. So the only place we could fit them was in there, and they only just fit. Alright, so I'll head this way, down our little path towards the exit of the farm. Go through all these trees, and you should see in the distance solid bit trees over there, that right hand side of that field up the end. There's another little house, I guess like a guest house or our worker's house down here. Him and his family. No, that's already unfolded, that's fine. We're gonna have to try. I think we're gonna have to back into here. It is a pretty tight fit. Probably didn't leave enough room as far as these fences and stuff go. Let me fold that front bit up. There we go, just fit. I'll need to look at that later on. There's no real room around the outside of these fields, so I will unfold this guy, get ready to go. So I've got the biggest field with corn, because that's obviously what the pigs eat the most. Corn, that gives us 50%. Then we've got wheat and barley, soybeans and sugar beets and stuff. Alright, so let's head up, harvest these sugar beets. We start harvesting. I don't know how quick we're going to fill up. Probably not as quick as I thought. We're missing a fair bit there. Oh well. It's kind of going to be hard to see. We don't have a lot of room to turn around. But that's fine, because I was going to try and do the majority of the work ourselves anyway, really. Try not to hire a worker, try and do it all ourselves. So I want to do like a full run around the outside and then probably head around that way. Just because our pipe's on the left hand side, so it'd be a lot easier for us to like empty when we're not on the field. So we're not having our tractors and stuff come along and drive over all the crops. So we're nearly full already. I don't think our pigs will take much of this, but I'm pretty sure we can store this in our silos too. Our custom silos there allow for us to put sugar beets and potatoes and stuff in it, so that's a bonus. Just a bit again around the outside. There we go, beautiful. One run. Head back up the other way. Try not to run over too much of that crop. I think it's take 30,000. Yeah, 30,000. There you go. Shut that down. So we could run all the way back, but it's going to be a bit of a pain. Why does it need lime already? So it shouldn't need lime. I don't know. I did lime it once we put it in. It's kind of weird, but anyway, let's just cycle through. New nice our harvester. Yeah, one of these guys. Doesn't matter which one. Go and pick up our trailer. I don't think our trailer holds 30,000 litres. I can't remember, to be honest. Here I am, speeding through the farm again. Right, we'll head on up, go and unload this guy. So I think it was about 2.5 to 3 hours worth of work in this design. Frame rate lags a little bit because of all the trees and bushes and stuff I put in. But it's another fun design. I really do enjoy just designing farms from scratch. I'd like to design my own map from scratch, but I have no idea how to use Giants Editor and all that sort of thing, so I'll have to probably look into it, see what I can do, but it'll take a while before I think I'm ready to design my own. Right, go and unload this guy, take some of these sugar beets to our piggies, give them something to eat. They've got nothing to eat at all at the moment. Luckily, we've only just brought them. I don't think this will take 30,000. Might be 15,000 or something. 20,000 maybe. I think if I was to 21, there we go. I think if I was to hire a worker, they don't go up and down that way. They sort of go this way, I think. So I'll have to do, as I said, the majority of this stuff ourselves. But I think one harvest of sugar beet like we've got now should be more than enough to feed our pigs for a fair while. Might need to change that up a little bit through there. It's pretty bad. Right, so we'll go and get these pigs first. Tip side, I guess we'll just go left. Put a lot of these little plants in too, like you said, these like little weeds and stuff, but they have a hitbox, so I've had to remove the majority of those off the map, unfortunately. Oop, I'm just hitting something. There we go. Put some sugar beet in. Oop. That might take a bit more than I thought. It's like 9,000 litres or something. Hitting the side again. It's a very tight fit through there. This door's not even open, and oh, it is open actually. You can see I left a lot of weeds there where I'm not going to drive, so that'll be fine. Like, I'm not going to hit those, so I just like the way they look. Here comes the piggies, they're hungry. $3,000 left, so got a little bit. Oh, that's a very tight fit through there. Got a little bit that we can put in these other pigs over here, and then the rest will be going straight into our silo. I might as well put this lot in the silo, I think, and then go from there. So you guys also let me know what you think about the speed limit, like 20 kilometers an hour through the farm. I think that's pretty realistic and pretty good. Like, we don't want to be going too bloody quick. So you've got a tiny little bit of manure already. And each of these little pig areas have their own style of pig. So black, pink, you know, the spotted ones, and I don't want to mix them up because having the one pig per area, paddock or yard or whatever you want to call it, is better for production. As far as there's a hitbox on those weeds. Yeah, one pig per area is better for production than having, you know, 4 different berries, because it all goes through as a different thing. So if you have a look through here, you can see they all should be the same, 54.5 hours. So if you were to mix that up and only have like 5 black and white and 5 pink, that'll be like 145 hours or something. Try and sneak back through here again. I'm going to have to change this up a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to have to cut down that tree. Possibly. And then just change that gate, or that opening, make it a little bit wider. Right, unload that. I don't know how much we're going to get done today. As you can see, it's going to be fairly time consuming, especially with these sugar beets. They're going to fill us up pretty quick. So there's a shop straight across there. We do own another field, field 42 on the other side of the shop. I'm not going to do anything with that. That's just going to stay as it is. I think it might have potatoes on it or something. If we need to later on, we can turn it into like a grass crop or even just a wheat crop or something. We really don't need grass, I guess, just for the money. You know, a bit of silage, some silage bales, make a bit of extra money to help purchase new pigs and stuff. So yeah, it will take a little while to get this field done. It shouldn't be too bad, but so the more we get into the center of the field, the less sort of runs we're going to have to do. I'm not really that worried. If we miss a little bit like that, just leave that. It's no big deal. Try not to miss any, but this thing, 30,000 litres, it doesn't take long to fill it up. I think it's the biggest potato or sugar beet harvester we can get as far as capacity goes. To come back through and plough this field again before we plant any other crop on it. So our next crop's probably definitely going to be wheat. Put wheat in here. Keep the big field over there for corn and the one behind us for sunflowers or something like that. As you can see, we've got soybean, canola, sunflower, wheat and barley. So we need sort of the 3 fields. Then we're going to have more than enough sugar beets to get us through for a fair while now. So I kind of feel that 20 is not enough. On these fields, we'll be alright. We can just do whatever we want. Once we get through, away from the field, we'll slow down a bit. Definitely need more room there. That tree needs to go. That fence needs to be moved. Can do that now on camera, but it's probably going to take 5 minutes as it is, because by the time it loads everything, so pretty much all the pigs we are using here, we're making here, feeding, all that sort of stuff, they're all going to be sent to slaughter eventually. Unlike the sheep and cows, they don't actually make anything for us to sell, except for bacon. They'll turn into bacon, that's about it. There we go. So I think there's more than enough room between each one of these. So when we purchased this part of the farm, it's another one of those bloody bushes. It was one big field. So what I did was I leveled the whole thing out. I came back with one of these machines, probably this one, maybe the other one. I'll say this one's got 0.4 hours on it, and created these 3 fields. And then we built the rest of the farm around these 3 fields. I wanted to kind of have a farm where we're sort of self-sufficient. So we've got our own fields, we harvest and plant and all that sort of stuff, all the stuff we need. We use our own manure, we use our own slurry, and all that sort of thing. We don't need to go buying anything. So the only thing we're going to need to buy probably is seed and that sort of thing, but everything else we pretty much supply ourselves. I do know you can put sugar beets into the planter to plant more sugar beets, but we don't need any more sugar beets at this point in time, so it's all going to go into storage for now. They are weird sort of shaped fields, but that was kind of intentional, just to get that road down the middle. See our worker's house over there, swing set for the kids, garage out the back for him. So that's their nice little home. There's no area for them to park or anything. I mean, maybe we could even just say that Mahindra down there is our worker's little vehicle for him to get around the farm by himself. And then if his wife and kids need to go anywhere, they can come down to our part of the farm and grab the pickup. Use that as they need to. I think we'll get through this reasonably quick. Probably get another load out of it after this one. Might even be easier just to drive this bloody thing back down and tip it straight in the silo itself, but it's going to be hard to get in and out of here. So I might have to leave this guy up here somewhere until I've widened out that entrance a little bit, and then we'll put it back down in the away, put the header away, and then fuck this guy back up in the garage out of the way in one of the sheds. Gonna have to get our other harvester out and get both these fields done as well. Probably save the cornfield to last because it's the bigger out of the two. 30,000. I'll cycle through till we get to it. Here we go. I do have. I want to show you guys once we get this thing loaded. I do have a truck and trailer for our pigs to pick up. Couldn't really fit it anywhere in the farm. The trailer's just way too big, so it's sitting, should be sitting down at the animal dealer somewhere. Where are we here? Yeah, there we go. So sitting down at the animal dealer, waiting for us to purchase some more pigs to bring back to the farm, and then it'll pretty much live down there somewhere out of the way until we need to come back and grab some pigs to take the slaughter, and that's how we're going to make our money. Unless we end up with a lot of excessive crop, which I probably don't think we will, but you never know, I suppose. Make sure we take a wide entrance here. Try not to hit those weeds. Top these guys off. Have a look at our amount. So we can put 200,000 litres in there. So once this maxes out, then we'll probably just start selling our excess crops. Make sure we've always got a full silo no matter what. And anything excess from that we can either sell or we just stop planting on the fields. But obviously selling the crop's probably going to be a better option. That way we can make a bit of money and purchase some more pigs as well. Below machinery is owned. I did purchase it all as part of the build, so we're not going to get any lease fees at the end of the day. We're only going to get obviously upkeep fees and that sort of thing. One thing I haven't put down anywhere yet is a wash, either a wash bay or like the pressure washers. Still plenty in there. Let's go up here and turn around. So if you guys are still watching this far through, if you guys have got any ideas or any requests for any series, or any builds or challenges or anything like that, let me know. Leave it in the comment section. I'd be keen to do a few challenges, change things up a little bit, whether it be no hard worker challenge or biggest machinery challenge, smallest machinery, all that sort of thing. I'd like to find a map, a little map, and get all the old ancient or historic farming machinery, and just do a series just all the historic stuff. But I have to wait for one to come out yet. I think the old streams map, I think by Black Sheep Modding, might be out. I think I've seen something on Facebook today about that, so that might be out. So that's a possible potential map for like the old school machinery. It's a perfect fit, really. We'll have to look into that. One sort of request I've got for Giants, probably never watched my videos, but let me put this grass back down on the ground there where I painted it. But they really need to allow that to actually start growing grass again. Otherwise what we have to do is turn it into like a field and plant grass seeds. You don't want to do that. We just want to be able to paint it, give it a day or whatever it needs to grow, and have that grass area grow back into actual grass. That is what I'd like to see. Whether or not it'll happen or they can do that, I don't know. Did we miss? I think we did. Go back a little bit. There we go. So let's cycle through to this guy. Oops. So 10 of each is 15,000. So we're going to need a little bit more money. So let's go and let's borrow 250. So what do we got at the moment? We've got 10 in each. So 15, 30, 45, 60. Yeah, that should be alright. So if we go, so 2, 3, 105, 1, 2, 3, 65 is 1, 80 is 2, oop, 95 is 3, 210, 225, 240, done. So we're going to have a trailer full of pigs that we need to bring back to the farm. Oh, we don't want you, we'll turn that back off. Quick jump into this thing. Have we put, I don't know if we put sugar beets in all our pig stalls. I don't think we did those other ones, did we? No, we missed 2. So we might need to do that with our last load. We need at least 18,000. Still get this field harvested and see if we can at least make a start on these other guys, or even get these guys done this episode. I don't know if we'll get time. I'm going to try and limit our episodes to 45 minutes an episode. I've got, you guys who are regular viewers of the channel will know we've got our USA Farm series, we've got our Fellsbury and Dairy series, we're going to have this series, our Grizzly Mountain Forestry time-lapse series, our Chicken Farm time-lapse series as well. So that's 5 different series all running at once, which is going to mean I might need to drop each series back to just 1 episode a week, or yeah, sort of change things up a little bit. just to accommodate for a bit of everything. We did our Ravenport series, 1 episode a day for 33 episodes, 33 days. Finished that series now. I'm moving on to other things. I just felt like it got quite repetitive, quite boring, and a lot of other things I wanted to look at as well. So I feel like all these new series are going to be a lot more enjoyable for both me and you guys, hopefully. Just needed to change things up a little bit. That didn't turn anywhere near as good as I thought it was gonna. Toggle steering mode. Turn steering. Ah, look at that. Grabs steering left. What the hell? Grab steering right. Let's just go turn steering. There we go. That's interesting. I've never actually used this machine before or seen that, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's unload this guy. Like we definitely do need a bigger trailer, but we just can't fit it in anywhere. All the other trailers are just too high to fit in these sheds properly, so this one's probably the best one. Go and tip this off, come back. Get another load. Still really tight in there, that's terrible. Really didn't give myself enough room. We can fix it. We might need to go and purchase a chainsaw, which this is gonna sort of take a lot longer than that because of all the stuff I've got on the map. Every time we purchase something, it just takes forever. Right, let's do it now. Let's go through and give our piggies some food. Try not to break anything on the way through. Should be a little bit happier now. So we can get through there. There's a few little issues with these pig farm stuff. Like you see the head through the fence there, which isn't too bad. When they're out in the fields out here, sometimes they end up halfway through these fences too, which isn't ideal, but so it's not too big an issue anyway. Really, they are definitely better than the base game pig farms, and they fit with our design a lot better. There we go. Let's try and fit under there without hitting anything. Get back down and get some more sugar beets. Wouldn't be surprised if we're nearly full actually in that silo. 69,000. By the time we finish, we should have close to 100,000. So one more planting will give us a full 200,000, but we don't need that yet. I think we'll focus on these other crops first. Sugar beets are like our lowest priority in the piggy food chain. I don't know if that's going to fill us up. It'll be pretty close, I'd say. Not quite, not far away. Have to get used to this steering now. Which I don't really like, to be honest. I think that's pretty cool though. Grab steering to the left. I guess that kind of just makes sure we're not driving over the crop with our rear wheels. And because we're turning to the right a lot, it'll only benefit us really. we go. I wonder if we drive over them, if it causes an issue. Back to normal steering mode, which is probably better. Hopefully we can fit all of this in the trailer. But I don't think we will. I think we'll have a little bit left over. A little tiny bit. We'll put that pipe away for now because we won't worry about emptying the rest of that. Come back and pick all that up later. I can do that off camera between episodes. So I tried to, with here, put all the trees in. I tried to put different height trees and stuff in just to sort of change things up a little bit. There's some big ones like here, there's some smaller ones, and all the rest of the sort of normal, medium size. Didn't want the same size all the way through. We keep hitting the corner of that shed. We're not an ideal spot. Alright, so we might shut that guy down. We might cycle through and try and get this guy. Our harvester. We'll go and pick up our header and get started on this canola field. What field is it? Sunflower field, not canola. Alright, beautiful. Drive straight in there, turn straight around and get harvesting straight away. We don't have to drive anywhere, which is good. Let's unfold all this guy. These sunflowers harvesting. We'll go from there. So it's the biggest New Holland we could get. I did look at the smaller one. I just felt like the smaller one just it's not going to be big enough at all. Sorry guys, just had to clear my throat. Didn't want to keep coughing and all that sort of stuff with you guys here. So quick clear of the throat and I'm good to go. So we might get this done in one full swing with this machine. You might not have to come back and empty more than once. We're not going to get as much a yield out of this field as we did with the sugar beets, of course. Sugar beets are an extremely high yield, and potatoes. I'd say, yeah, we should be able to get a full go out of this without having to empty it. Might only have to empty it once. I don't know how much that's going to feed to the pigs, to be honest. How high level it's going to get. So 90,000 litres plus a little bit in there, so 93,000 roughly. But they've got some food and they're happy. Do a run this way and then just go straight up and down. Especially these fields here, I feel like we need to do a full pass around the outside before we go trying to go up and down. There's just not enough room really. It's pretty tight small fields, but they work pretty well. So I think this harvester, have a quick look. Oh, harvester. We've got this one which is only 5-6 litres. This guy 14.5. So the small guy we would have had to have emptied at least once already. So that's why I did go the bigger guy. It's gonna be a lot easier. It's probably a bit overkill for the size of our farm, but we are a state-of-the-art pig facility here, sponsored by New Holland. The majority of their gear, anything available that's New Holland, we're pretty much purchased. Obviously they don't have manure spreaders and seeders and all that sort of stuff, so sort of just buy what we can where that comes into it, but all our machinery is New Holland. So we go to like the machinery tab here, try and find New Holland somewhere. There we go. So yeah, tractors, harvesters, and that's, you know, pretty much it. Not a lot of stuff. I don't think I purchased anything yet to collect our wheat and stuff. Wasn't quite sure what to purchase as far as that went. It's going to take a little while. No, not really. Guess we could probably just use our front loader to load straw into the trailer, possibly. Where's our trailer? We'll take straw. It does, so that's pretty good. So we'll just bring the tractor along and get our front loader over here and put a couple of buckets of straw in the back. And that's all we need to do. We don't need to get a loading wagon. We don't need to buy a baler or anything. I want to look at this field as well. Where are we? Up here. Harvested. Do we need to plough as well? And it needs lime as well. Right, so bring him over here to our next field. Might start up the far end this time. So have to bring our pipe out. Get him unloaded. So there's not a great deal of room here. There's actually weeds on this field. They've literally just turned up. Unbelievable. Because the weeds are coming in there as well. Just not quick enough. Harvesting. Let's empty this guy. Should get a full trailer load or a decent amount, and we'll go and straight in here, feed these pigs and go and feed these other guys. Tip side will go right this time. Got a quick screenshot there for our thumbnail. 10,000 litres, so we want to put, so we hit about 8,000 litres in. Try and give an even amount to each. There you go. So we go down to about 5, get over 5. A little bit too much, but that's alright. Change our tip side to the left now, I think. Go in these doors. Come on, there we go. It's about 2.5. We'll put some in this one. There's our timer. So it took us a fair while to get those sugar beets done. Might just try and get a quick run of corn done and see how we go. So I don't want to go too over on time every episode, but have to bring those pigs back to the farm next episode. Possibly fill up the water tanks. We're going to need to put some more sugar beets in. See how this corn goes. We're going to need to get some more straw and that sort of thing. Definitely need to fix that ground there. That's terrible. Marcus up here. If we get short, as I said, with whatever we need, we can just buy a little bit of pig feed just to sort of help us get through. Because unfortunately we don't get any straw out of the corn. It'd be good if it sort of threw all this corn stuff out in a line and we could actually use it as straw, but unfortunately we can't. And these bloody weeds. Terrible. If we had harvested this field first, it might have been alright, but the most crucial crop we've got for the pigs, and we end up with bloody weeds in it. Not ideal at all. So our worker here on the farm, he might just be like class him as like our vet or our pig caretaker. So we'll do the majority of the farming stuff, and he just sort of keeps an eye on the pigs, make sure they got healthy, make sure they got the right amount of food mix, the right amount of water and all that sort of stuff. And if we need anything as far as food wise goes, he can just let us know, which pretty much what I might as well say is this, giving us numbers that we need, and we can see we need a lot more sunflowers. That'll get us through a little bit. It's more the corn that we're focusing on. So we're going to have to spend a little bit of money early on to buy a fair bit of feed, just to get us up off the ground a little bit. But definitely feel like these fields are definitely not going to be big enough for like our four areas of pigs. I feel like we're definitely going to have to use that other field on the other side of the shop for something, probably mainly for corn. So it's nearly 10,000 litres, so we've lost a fair bit from weeds, I think, which is unfortunate, but get our boom out ready to go. Bloody weeds. I don't think I sprayed for weeds after I did this farm, because when I obviously did all the build and everything, it was just empty fields. So I came back after I did the build, I seeded all the fields and fertilised and limed and all that sort of stuff, so they were 100%. Fast forward the time to the next day when they were all ready, and then I took screenshots to put at the end of that video, the final shots and that sort of thing. So I don't think, I'm pretty sure I didn't have to actually weed. So unfortunately they've come back at the wrong time. So we're nearly full. Might get a full trailer load out of this field. Alright, here we go. So we might get a full trailer load. By the time we get this 14.5, we're going to need another 6,500 litres, so not much left. Shut him down, jump back in our harvester. Get ready to go. Nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. Oh, put the header down. Might be a good idea. So I'd say we run down, run back, and then we might have a little bit just to touch up. We're going to be close to not having to do a third run. Even a few stalks behind, but that doesn't matter. So it's probably going to be a little bit in the middle here just to touch up. Might be pretty close to 6,500 litres by the time we're finished. Probably be over it, I'd say. If anything, I'm not going to be under it. A little bit of touch up on the way back. So we'll get our pipe out. When we turn around, we'll fill the trailer up. We're going to be over 6.5 already. Where are we? $194 litres over, so not over by much. I can't remember how much do we actually lose for having weeds. Where are we? Production recap. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is on. Tells you somewhere. Where is it? Crops, improving yield. There we go. Weeds minus 20%. So yeah, with it being say 22,000, and we've lost 2,500, possibly 2,500 litres with corn because of those weeds. It's going to turn the harvester off. I think so. There we go. Yeah, it did. That's weird. So tip side is still left. I'll change it back to right and go through this way again. So try and get 5,500 litres in each. So 15,500 left. That'll do. How much did that give us? In the orange, so not in the green, but not bad. So just a bit over 10. That'll do. Go this way, tip this off, but we'll pretty much end the episode here anyway. We'll just fix up these cows up this way, and what I'll do is I'll put the harvester and that sort of stuff away. Then we'll come back next episode where we're going to need to bring those pigs back, possibly buy a whole heap of pig feed, and just to make sure we've got plenty of food to get us through the next 24 hours at least. And then replant these fields, and I said we're going to have to work on that other field over there. We're going to have to turn it into possibly a corn field and put both these fields as wheat and that one as sunflowers or something like that. We'll work it out. Right, there we go. All fed. So they're all going to have a little bit in there, not heaps, but enough to get them by. But right, if you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, smash the like button, leave a comment, let me know if you want to see some more. Definitely want to see a bit more of this Let's Play series. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. We're not far off hitting the 4,000 mark, so that's my next goal. So if you guys are new, want to help out get the 4,000, hit the sub button. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's been Britto. See you guys soon.